What's up, YouTube? I hope you guys are doing well. I got a really cool video for you guys today about a build that you're really going to enjoy. But before we get into that, I need to talk to you guys about something. So, our subscribers are going up every day. I'm enjoying you guys, and you guys are giving me lots of support. But the subscriber rate versus the actual people that are watching the videos are kind of low. And if you guys could do me a favor and help out by hitting the subscribe button and hitting that notification bell if you guys like this kind of content, that would actually really help me out. But let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about the new Titan legs. So Firewalker, this perk is probably the best perk right now in PvP. I guess you can use it in PvE, but you're probably going to get more use of it in PvP. So what it does is when you get solar final blows, it potentially gives you a damage bonus, which means that it's not guaranteed to give you one. And on top of that, when you get slowed or frozen from stasis, it does not be as effective. So if you're slow, you're going to come out faster, and when you're frozen, you can break out earlier. And on top of that, you do not take damage when you break out of being frozen. And on top of that, on top of all of that, when you break out, depending on your Firewalker stack, you send out a fire explosion that damages nearby enemies that dare try to kill you when you're frozen. So you can imagine what type of stuff you can do with these exotics. It can be solo from anything, like it doesn't really matter as long as you're killing them with solar, or if there's some crutch user using stasis on the enemy team and they just throw stasis because that's what they're good at. They just like to throw abilities at you. You're going to get a damage bonus. And you know what damage bonus it counts as? It's as good as Rampage. And we all know a weapon is really good with Rampage. Igneous Hammer is a good hand cannon to use. Mine ran with Killing a Rampage, so you guys can kind of see what's going on here. It's a solo weapon, and it's probably the best solo weapon that isn't an exotic. You also have Fellwitcher's Lie, which is another solo you could probably run. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys probably have this gun, so if you do and you have these legs, you can probably pair these together. But for today's video, I wanted to run the Heir Apparent, seeing as it just got buffed from the Guardian games with the Catalyst, which actually allows you to take more damage when you rev it up. So how this gun works is it doesn't have an aim down sight button. When you aim down sight, instead you don't look down the iron sight, you actually get a Cabal overshield, and it's actually arc. And what it does is it prevents you from dying really fast. It gives you like a legit overshield, like you would in like a healing rift, and it's it's actually really weak to arc damage. But if you have the Catalyst, it's not a lot of stuff that can actually take down that shield, except for a few, like Chaos Reach and Thunder Crash. You can actually tank one hit from Fist of Havoc, and you could probably kill him because he's expecting you to be dead already. And it's just overall a really good solo weapon. Not to mention it's a heavy, and everyone's probably going to be using this once they get that Catalyst finish anyway. So that's really it for the Heir Apparent, and it's going to be going really well with the exotic we're pairing it with today. Now, there's one more thing about this exotic leg piece that I really like. The leg piece actually doesn't require you to be on any specific subclass, so you can really run whatever subclass you really feel like you want to use for PvE or PvP. All you need is solar kills, so you can actually use weapons instead of actually using your subclass. Shoot, to be honest, you could even really run, if you really wanted to, stasis. You can use stasis and then counter stasis with this leg piece. Like, it is insane, and I love these legs. And to be honest, I wouldn't do this. We're actually going to be running Sunbreaker. You can run any top tree, bottom tree, middle tree if you want to. It's solar, which is the whole point of this, which is why I'm going to be running this. So that's really how this build is going to play out. Now, about this build you can really run in PvE or PvP. Like, machine guns aren't really like the best in PvE right now. They're probably going to get some kind of buff soon. I'm not really expecting them to just stay behind swords and rocket launchers, seeing as that we have a lot of machine guns and they keep introducing some, and they're actually pretty decent. And with these Pathfinder Firewalker legs, they're going to be insane. And not to mention, you can really run anything else with these. Like, it gives you so much freedom. That's what I like about them. You guys know I love exotics that give you freedom because they allow you to actually, you know, give yourself your own playstyle instead of revolving your playstyle around the exotics. And that's really what I wanted to go for today. And to be honest, I don't think I can take them off. Like, they're so great, and I have so many solo things, and I'm not gonna say solo is my favorite subclass, but I'm not gonna lie to you, it's probably my best subclass that I have. So with that, I think this video really speaks in its own, you know, like it's solar, it does really good damage. I mainly use it in PvP, but it definitely has its merits in PvE. Like, I'm pretty sure you could run any solo weapon you want and do some pretty cool damage, especially with the mods that we got this season. It'll be insane. I think it's called Energy Accelerant. I'm pretty sure that with anything that explodes, this exotic will make your time much faster for whatever you guys are trying to grind for. Not to mention, it doesn't require a lot of setups. Now, the only issue I have with these exotics is that the kills are, you know, not always guaranteed to give you that buff. You're gonna have to get like a kill every now and then for it to get it. Now, sunspots do count for those solar kills. So if you get like a solar kill and it creates a sunspot while standing in a sunspot, those sunspots, you know, if a thrall like runs into the sunspot, it'll count, and you might can you know, Firewalker. And that's really it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys try this build out and let me know what you think about the build down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Gamer in Glasses.